Hi, this is Abra. Let's talk about Freeport real estate and some of the things you need to know as a buyer. Let's talk about the appraisal process and what happens with an appraisal. First, know that the appraiser is not a home inspector and they're not doing a home inspection. Some lenders and some loan programs do require that the appraiser look to see if the house would meet certain guidelines, like FHA guidelines that might require that the roof last for a certain number of years, that there's no peeling paint on the house, that there is railings where needed, that the furnace works, the water's on, things like that. So there are things that sometimes they are checking for to make sure that it meets those loan guidelines, but they are not doing a home inspection and not inspecting the property. Obviously, their primary goal is to determine the value of the home to make sure that you are not overpaying or maybe way underpaying for a property. So the appraiser is looking for comparable homes that have sold typically in the recent 3 to 6 months to see if there are other homes that can substantiate that value to make sure that they can guarantee not guarantee, that they can tell the lender that currently the market is at that value of the home so the lender can feel comfortable in their loan guarantee for that value of the home. As I mentioned before, the appraisers may be doing certain things that they're checking for, making sure that, the furnace is working, the water's working, those kind of things, the water's on, hot water heat, that kind of stuff. So sometimes those things are required from the loan, not specifically, something that the appraiser is, requiring. It's just part of your loan. I recently had a buyer ask me how come I did not go to the appraisal. And I wanted to just comment on that so that you're aware as a buyer that the agent does not go when the appraiser's there, nor does the buyer. It's something that the lender orders that appraisal, they schedule that appraisal, they go, and they might be in and out of the house in 15, 20 minutes or something. They're simply there to look at the home, check off their list, take the few pictures they need to do, make sure that the home does in fact meet what they're expecting, what they have from the assessor and from the MLS information as far as square footage and room count and things like that. And then they're going back to their office and tallying up all this information. So even though it may seem like someone should be there, it's something that, the appraiser is going to many homes and they are on a schedule and they are in and out and in and out through each home. Then when they get back to their office, then they sit down and do all of their paperwork. So sometimes that appraisal report takes a week or two maybe before it actually gets back to the lender. By the time it gets ordered, the appraisal gets done, the report gets done, and then the information gets back to your lender. Sometimes there's even a third party in between the lender and the appraiser that's kind of overseeing all that paperwork, making sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And so that takes a little bit of extra time also. So just wanted to answer some questions that come up to me sometimes as buyers are asking about what happens with an appraisal, why is an appraisal done, is the appraiser doing an inspection? So just things to be aware of. If you have other questions, feel free to give me a call, stop in downtown, check out our blog or our Facebook page. We might be able to answer other questions that I've done on videos for. Otherwise, we look forward to hearing from you, and if you have any questions, let us know. Thank you and have a great day.